everybody, it's Matt, and I'm at the office today looking to solve a problem. You see, I drink a lot of coffee at work, but I end up drinking a lot of cold coffee because I'll pour the coffee at 9 o'clock in the morning, tend to meetings, tend to phone calls, get sidetracked, and then return to that coffee at 10:30 when it's ice cold. So I'm hoping that this Ember Smart Mug with temperature control that I just got is going to fix things up. So we're going to be reviewing the 10-ounce size of the Ember Smart Mug here. It does come in a 14-ounce size and a travel mug size as well. I think the 10-ounce size is going to be good enough for me, and so that's why we got that one. So let's get to it, and let's get straight to the unbox, which is pretty simple. That's the mug right there. I plugged it in for charging, and so it's been charging for the last little bit, and it looks like it's ready to go. I've also set it up with the Ember app. I signed up for it earlier, and I've set a preset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and we're going to get started here. I'm at the work coffee machine right now, which is known for pouring coffee at about 70 degrees Celsius, which is a little bit too high. 57 degrees tends to be the most comfortable temperature for most people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward in time here. We're going to pour the coffee, and then you're going to see how the mug changes on the app here and how things change, and it'll show me the temperature of my coffee as it's poured. It's still going a little bit, and it stopped at about 70. Oh, no, it's still going. Okay, so here's where the smart temperature control kicks in. So I've got it set to 57. As you can see, I've just got a very boring preset called morning coffee. I'm gonna tap that, and what's gonna happen now is the smart temperature control not only means that it will keep things at a consistent temperature, but it'll also cool it down to 57. So as you can see, it's starting to take effect right now. I'm just gonna move this over, pour some cream into my coffee, which will cool it down a little bit more, and then we'll take it back to my desk and see how much longer it'll take for it to cool down. In the couple minutes it took me to walk back to my desk, it's already started cooling, and it's cooled down to 66.5. Just gonna add my cream there. You can see it's already down to about 61. Gonna give it a stir. And so the cream's dropped it a little bit. I still need it about 5 degrees or so to cool down before I'll feel comfortable drinking it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a timer. We're gonna see how long it takes. All right, so I did just make sure that I set it to tick back to 57, because I did notice in last time out is a 57.5. Doesn't really make that big of a difference for me. But as you can see, it's been about 8 minutes. And for it to go from 72.5 Celsius, and of course with the assistance of a little bit of cream, down to the optimal drinking temperature, which it's at now, that's pretty good. In the past, I'll say that I've had to sit with a cup of coffee for about 20-25 minutes before I could even take a sip, based on how hot it was. But that's 8 minutes. I'm able to enjoy this cup of coffee within 10 minutes of pouring it from a ridiculously hot temperature. And it's absolutely perfect. This is definitely going to solve all of my problems, I can definitely tell. So I've been using this mug every day for about a week now, and I'm never going back. I'm always going to be using this mug because this has solved all my problems. I have not had a cold or a bad cup of coffee. I can be as negligent as I want within the battery life of this. The only thing I don't like about it is that it didn't come with the lid, so I'm gonna have to source a lid from somewhere. One of my coworkers has said that one of our coffee cups that we were given at work here will fit, but I've seen that there are about 20 or so, maybe a little bit more, other solutions out there for lids for the Ember. Or, you know, I could just upgrade and get the travel mug instead if I want to do that and take it from place to place. But this is absolutely perfect, and 100% recommend this to anybody that is looking for a mug like this. Not just to keep their coffee cold, but as you could see earlier in my example, the coffee pours way too hot out of this coffee machine, and this one cooled it down within 10 minutes. So again, it's perfect. A couple last notes on this mug. It says on the back here that there's about an hour and a half of battery life off the charger. I was able to leave some coffee for about 2 hours and still had about 30% battery life, so your mileage might vary. And just in terms of care, make sure it's all hand washed. This does have an IPX7 rating. However, even though it can be submersed in up to a meter of water, it's not recommended, especially with the electronic components at the bottom. But I'm really happy with this mug. It solved all of my coffee drinking problems, and now I can enjoy a hot cup of coffee all day, even though I'm negligent and leave my coffee out after I get it poured. Anyway, this is the Ember Smart Mug with temperature control, now available online at bestbuy.ca and in your local Best Buy stores. Thanks, this is Matt. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and we'll see you next time.